Welcome, Imcel. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? I hope that you've had great holidays, or at least not too bad. Would love to know where you guys are tuning in from. Are you enjoying a white Christmas? Is it snowing? Is it cold? Or maybe it's really warm outside where you are. Here in Berlin, Germany, it's pretty cold. We haven't had any snow yet. But maybe next week around the new year. I would love that. I really enjoy the cold when it snows, but when it's not snowing, like, oh, and it's just like gray outside, that's my least favorite. All right, well, I'm gonna do a little bit of a physical and then vocal warm up. This is something that I try to do before I start singing, and I would love to invite you guys to do it along with me. It doesn't matter, even if you're not preparing to sing, it's still a great way to warm up your body. So yeah, I would invite you to do that together with me. If you like, you can stay seated, but I'm gonna stand up. It's cutting off my head. All right, so first we're gonna stretch up as high as you can. And then start doing some ladder climbs. So you're reaching one arm up and then the other arm up as if you're climbing a ladder, or as if you're picking some apples from the tree. And then we're going to do some side stretches. So reach one arm up. Stretch all the way to the side. And the other side. Let's shake it out. Start with the legs. And then the arms. Shake, 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 shake. And we can start to bounce. And maybe add some sound to that with your voice. Shake, shake, shake. Let your joints be loose at the shoulders, your hips, your spine. Feel it shaking. This is a great thing to do if you're feeling some anxiety or tension. Just kind of bounce, shake it out. Let your muscles hang loose on your bones. Imagine that your muscles are like water that you're shaking off. All right. All right, now we're going to do some sighing. So imagine that you've just had a really long day. Maybe you have just had a really long day. You're going to breathe in. You can stretch up with your arms as well. Stretch up and whew, sigh it all out as you let the arms down. I'm going to do it a couple more times. Reach up. And with each sigh, let's make it a little bit bigger and more dramatic. Stretch up. Imagine you just had a long day, you come home and like just want to sigh it all out. Stretch up. Just sigh it out. Hey, Jiggly Dad. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm just just sharing a warm-up that I usually do for myself. And you guys are welcome to do it together with me. All right, this time we're gonna really sigh it out. Like imagine you had a really hard day and you come home and your dog has just like dragged the kitchen trash all over the apartment and you just come home to that. So you stretch up, breathe in, come inside, you see this horrible scene. Really let it out. All right, let's keep that image in mind and let's do that. How about 2 more times? Just really, oh God, like why? No. All right, stretch up. All right. I love doing that because I mean it's a really great release. And it starts to warm up your voice a little bit. So we just started to make a little bit of sound with our voice. You can hear my voice is kind of scratchy today. I just woke up a couple hours ago. Jiggly says I'm doing all right. I know I sound silly, but I appreciate it. I could stand to make my warm-up routine a lot better. Yeah, it does help. I mean, I've been trying to improve on my routine as well. Actually, to be honest, I haven't been very consistent with it recently. So, um, yeah, it helps to do it together here on stream. Um, if you make those sounds, your dog is gonna freak out. Yeah, that makes sense. What kind of dog do you have? All right, the next thing I'm going to do is some lip trills. So again, you can do this even if you're not preparing to sing. This is something fantastic for relaxing your voice and just starting to make some sound. Particularly like if in the morning we haven't even been talking or really doing much with our voice yet, it's great to do some gentle sounds. Also, I'm not a voice teacher, so please take everything with a grain of salt and get professional advice if you have any special voice concerns, but this is something I like to do. And personally, I really like to do it while I'm playing the piano. So I just like to play some simple things. And then I just start to warm up my voice with starting with some lip trills. So that's like when you put your lips together and you make this funny sound. So we're just going to improvise on that. And I find for me, I mean, some people will do like scales or particular patterns in a very systematic way, which is also really great to do. Personally, I find that to be boring. And I don't know, I've tried doing it, but it's not something that's been really sustainable for me because I don't know, I want to get to the singing and I really enjoy improvising. So it works for me to just kind of improvise, but while doing these funny sounds. So for anybody who just came in, we're just warming up our voice. That's also just very relaxing, honestly. Even if you don't sing, I totally recommend just humming to yourself, maybe doing the lip trills if you don't feel. Hey, Monk, thanks for the resub. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yes. We can just pretend we're really cold. All right, Jiggly said, I have a bulldog. We adopted him a month ago after fostering him. That's wonderful. Congratulations. My husband and I also foster rescue dogs, and it's absolutely amazing. We did adopt one a few years ago, and he was an elderly dog, so unfortunately he had 2 great years with us and no more, but we were so lucky to have him. I think it wasn't really expected that he would live that long, so yeah, so we've gone back to fostering after him. But yeah, at some point we'll adopt again. But we do really enjoy fostering, even though it's hard to give them up. It's just it's such an amazing experience, and I have to tell you guys, like this holiday season, I feel so lucky because a lot of the adoptive families of the dogs that we fostered send us Christmas pictures with the dogs, and it was just wonderful. It's so motivating and rewarding when we get to see these pictures and videos. Like the last dog that we adopted or that we fostered, he came from Ukraine, and yeah, he had come from like close to where the fighting is happening, and this poor little guy, he just wanted love, and we really love that dog. We found him a great family, and she sent a really cute video of him opening his Christmas present. It was just amazing. So happy. Um, and Jiggly says, as a recovering lawyer, I like that phrase, recovering lawyer. I hope nobody has ever sued a music streamer for giving inadequate vocal tips. I hope so too. I really hope so. Please don't sue me. Yeah, so we've just done some lip trills. So what we're gonna do next is some humming. So imagine that you're eating something really delicious, like you just had some. I don't know. Did you guys eat anything really delicious this holiday season? I hope you did. But just imagine something so good. So you say yum, yum, Okay, so this yum, if you feel it vibrating there at the front of your lips, okay? So we're gonna sort of hum on that theme, and if you forget, just imagine yum yum. All right. Monk says, I was at a park with my nephews yesterday, and it was -6 Celsius. I have no clothes for that, especially not for walking. All my outside clothes are geared for cycling when I make my own warmth. Wow, really? I mean, like, don't you need like warm clothes though for like you go out shopping or something? Or do you use public transportation, or do you drive a car usually? 'Cause like here in Berlin, since we don't have a car, we use public transport. We're often just outside a lot, like walking to the store or walking in between like the train station and a store. And it can get cold if you're not dressed warmly enough. Like, yeah, like I think in recent nights, it's definitely gotten down to more than like colder than -10. Um, yeah. Jiggly said, that's very nice when you continue to get pictures. I once found an abandoned pit bull puppy near my house, and I was really sad that people that the people that ended up taking him barely sent us any pictures. Yeah, I get that. We have a few of those as well who we really miss the dogs and we wish the people would send us pictures, but yeah, hopefully they're just busy living their best lives, you know? I mean, yeah, it's also depending on the people. Some people are great at like, staying in touch with others and yeah, other people that's just not really a thing that they do. Yep. And I have friends like that as well, where like I know that even if I haven't heard from them, it doesn't mean that they don't want to be in touch. You just have like I have to remember to check in on them. Yeah. Yeah, all right, let's do a little bit of humming. You can even make like a chewing motion, like to imagine yum yum, like I'm eating something. Yum 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 yum. Yum. Hey, welcome in, Fading City. Fading City is a dear friend of mine, so please follow him. He's new to Twitch, and I think he's gonna start streaming some music soon, right? Yeah, I think probably some ambient electronic music, if I'm not mistaken, and you won't want to miss that. So please give Fading City a follow. Monk, would you mind shouting out Fading City for us? All right, so we've warmed our voices up a little bit. Now it's time to do a little improvisation. wasn't right, deep for cold nights alone. For you to tell me to belong. Jiggly Dad, for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoy your songwriting session. Thank you, Nathan, for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Monk says, why wouldn't you want to call a grown man Jiggly? Your name is hilarious. It is somewhat awkward to say on stream, like, hey, Jiggly Dad. Like, so it's like, it is hilarious though. So you should definitely keep it. But thanks for dropping in, and yeah, enjoy your songwriting session. I'm feeling a little low on inspiration in terms of lyrics, particularly. So if anybody, I don't know, just like wants to tell me how your life is going, uh, in the comments, how your day is going, maybe what you see outside the window at the moment, or are you at home, or are you, I don't know, on your way somewhere? Have your holidays been really relaxed? Have they been kind of stressful? Monk says to Fading City, best of luck. Best make it on January 1st. Easy to keep track of that way. Yeah, New Year's stream. All right, it's time for some water. Have you drank any water lately? If you haven't, it's time for us to hydrate. Oh my God. That was my new masterpiece. All right, I have a little piano song for you called Night Train. That was a song called Night Train. You can find it on your favorite streaming platform, or also your least favorite one. Monk says jiggly in the dad context makes me think of really every dad that I know, feeling like they don't know what they're doing most of the time and they're somewhat faking it, falling short of crumbling together under sleep deprivation and occasional exhaustion, while in reality actually being the best dads out there. Aw, that's really sweet. Jiggly. Jiggly makes me think of Jello. Like Jello, like when you shake it and it's like bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, it's okay. All right. Inspired by Pokemon Go. Jiggly Dad. Okay, that I get it. Jiggly Dad. So are you a dad? Is that where it comes from? I know you're a dog dad, but do you have like human babies as well? And what about you, Monk? Monk said, I don't know anything about Pokemon, so only have best dad associations. Monk has no kids of your own but 2 nephews and 3 godchildren. That's lovely. Jiggly Dad has 2 kids. One is in college now, and the other's 16. Wow. Welcome in, Bapt, the analog kid. Thanks so much for joining us today. Yeah, my hands were on fire. Oh my God, call the fire department. Fading City asked how it felt to have a child who's going to college, and Jiggly Dad says many things all at once. Pride, fear, worry, disbelief over the passage of time. Ooh, I like those words. We might have to sing those. How to focus on my songwriting when I hear Bjork vibes. Oh, that's so sweet. What a compliment. I'm totally Viking while I make my soup. I meant vibing, but I guess Viking also works. I like that. Like Viking. Yeah, Viking should be a verb. Like, yeah, like Vikings should Vike, right? Like, we are the Vikings and we Vike. Viking soup. Viking soup. Viking soup. Viking soup. Viking soup. Monk asks if the piano on the side is new. Do you mean the one here? This is, which would be on the right side of the screen. This is not new. This is my acoustic piano. I've had that, I think, for the whole time, but it could also be that the camera was like in a different position. But I have even more. Like if I get my chair out of the way, you can, or maybe I'll move my camera. You can see in the very back, that is my live setup. And the last stream that I did over there, and I was like way far back over there. So I was like tiny on the screen. But that's the first time that I used, I did that on stream. That was fun because I was rehearsing for a live show that I did. Was that a week ago? Yeah, it was a week ago. But yeah, I did my whole live setup, and I don't know how. Maybe I'll with my camera. Look at all these pianos. Like piano 1, piano 2, piano 3 in the back, and then there's one standing up on the wall. It's like a little one. Too many pianos. We got too many pianos. It's like my husband loves cycling. Like he loves riding his bike. He has too many bikes. I have too many pianos. Monk, yeah. I have had drums and singing bowls and stuff that I would set up actually because of this piano bench. Like I would just have this bench here and put the stuff there. It's always been right in front of this piano, but it's also maybe sometimes I have it closed. Like that. So look at covert piano. Nobody can tell that I have too many pianos. It's hidden. It's Monk says it's been a hot minute. Well, yeah, I haven't been streaming consistently. Tisk tisk. Renatius, welcome in. So nice to see you. Thanks for the follow, French Anomaly. What a cool username. Are you French? And are you anomalous? Monk says you have to have too many of something in your life or you're not doing life right. Pianos, bikes, bicycle, tea. Yes, tea. We also have too much tea, which has been amazing during this season because, I don't know, like with the weather and everything, my voice gets all weird and then I just make a hot cup of tea, and that's just the best. It's the best. How are you doing, Renatius? How's the weather? Is it really cold? Did you have a white Christmas? Was it all snowy? We didn't get any snow here. I was sad. It's like, if it's gonna be that cold, we should at least get some snow out of it, right? It's not really fair. It's like cold, but where's my snow? Minus 18 Celsius, and of course, lots of snow. Holy crap. Minus 18 Celsius is super cold. I'm going to do conversion. Minus 18 Celsius is minus 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit, you guys. Like, it's not even 1 degree Fahrenheit. For those of y'all who are in the US of A. For anybody who doesn't really know me, maybe you're here for the first time, my name is Heartblood. I am a singer-songwriter based in Berlin, Germany. I'm originally from the US, but I've lived here for almost 12 years. So Germany is my home. I do piano improvisation. I sing. I sometimes play my own songs and piano compositions on the stream. But mostly we just have a great time. I love to share my process, my creative process with you guys, and also hear about other people's creative processes. There's often a lot of other musicians and artists that come into the stream, and it's just really fun to chat about creativity. And yeah, I really strongly believe that everybody has something worth sharing and expressing. And yeah, I really want to empower you guys, motivate you. Don't wait to be perfect. Just yeah, put yourself out there if you can. I know it's hard. It's not easy for me either, but it's really worth it. And I think that you know, I try to remind myself when I'm nervous about being in front of other people. I remind myself that when I see artists being vulnerable and being imperfect and making mistakes and owning it, for me, that's really empowering. Like, that's a lot more moving and empowering for me than when I see somebody who just is perfect and can do everything and just um, knows everything, you know? Like, that's impressive. It's really cool. But so at the end of the day, like, you know, just make the thing. If it's a song, or it's a painting, if maybe you've been like, oh, I kind of want to get out my painting stuff, or kind of want to get out my old whatever it is, ukulele. Who knows? Just do it. Yeah. Monk says snow is heavily impacting my speed while I'm biking, so it can stay far away from me. Oh man, you're not a friend of the snow. Yeah, cold without snow is not fun though. Come on. French Anomaly says that's an awesome shirt. Thank you. I got it in Thailand. I thought it was really cute. And I also am wearing the best pants ever. I don't know if you can see them. They're like, they're Moodang pants. I got these in Thailand as well. Like, they're just pictures of Moodang everywhere. Does everybody know who Moodang is? She's like the cutest little oh crap, I forget what they're called in English. Hippos. Yeah, hippos. She's like the cutest baby hippo uh in the whole world, and her name is Moodang. And now they're just making bank on all of this Moodang merch. because of capitalism. And I bought one. I bought the pants. I bought them because they're just really cool and they're also very comfortable. So, Renatia says, all is good today. I'll bring non-alcohol wine and champagne for celebrating New Year with relatives. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds really nice. Renatius, where you are, do you also have, like, do you make like hot wine? Like in Germany, we have Glühwein. I guess in English, it's like hot mulled wine. Like you put like some different spices like cinnamon, and you can put like orange, and you like cook it, and it's so good and nice and warm. Is that the kind of wine that you're gonna have? Or are you gonna have the normal temperature wine? Monk says we also have Feuerzangenbowle. That's true. These are really cool inventions of German people, which we can all be very excited about. Like we have the Weihnachtsmärkte here, the Christmas markets, where starting usually in November, there's these lovely markets where you can go and eat all kinds of very unhealthy food and drink hot mulled wine, and I don't know, they usually have like hot chocolate, and then you can get like candied, like hot, like fresh candied almonds, like different kinds of nuts, like chocolate covered stuff. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. Although I do have to say, like, my partner and I are vegan, and it's not the easiest to find food at the Christmas markets, but it's all right. It's all right. We still go and we love it. It's really fun. Just go and like all the beautiful lights, and then it's cold, but you get like the hot wine, and it really warms you up from the inside, and it feels very cozy. It's a nice experience. Welcome in, Soft won a mug and can't log in. That is a very long and unique username. Is there a story behind that? I think I'm gonna call you Soft. Soft says unhealthy food. Amen. Renatia says I heard about Glühwein. I'm like cold wine with small kind of syrup. Mango and vanilla syrups. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't think I've had anything like that. But you said people also like Glühwein in your country. Soft says Mannheim had a lot of vegan options. Cool. I was surprised, but maybe, I don't know. Because I'm in Berlin, and in general, this city is super friendly and accommodating for vegan, vegetarian. But I guess, well, I mean, the last Christmas market we went to was at the Schloss Charlottenburg, and that's like, I don't know, more famous for being sort of traditional style. So, I mean, it's really beautiful. It's a really nice atmosphere, but yeah, they don't have a lot of, I don't know, like all the food and everything is more just traditional style. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish they would at least mark things more clearly. Like certain things are sometimes vegan anyways, even if they don't mark them. Like I think like it just depends. Like for example, Kartoffelpuffer, the like fried potato pancakes. It just depends if they fry it, what kind of oil, or if there's any butter or whatever. Don't worry about it, Renatius. I totally understand you. We totally get you. But Monk was saying we also have Feuerzangenbowle, but the latter is not without alcohol. But mulled wine is alcohol also. So the Feuerzangenbowle is mulled wine with more alcohol. And sugar also, more sugar. So it makes it extra exciting. Yeah, that does sound extra sweet, Monk, like with the syrup. But in Germany, well, in Berlin, for example, they have, gosh, I'm forgetting what it's called because I don't like it, but like the beer where you put the syrup, like either the raspberry or the Waldmeister syrup. So it's either red or green. So you put this like sort of fruit syrup into the beer. I don't like it, but it's very common here. I don't like it. All right, I think I'm gonna sing a song for you guys. This is a letter to my body. I know at times I've neglected you, even hated and defaced you. But now I wanna thank you. Sometimes it's hard to see you're not my enemy. You're the only real thing that's ever happened to me. That's why I'm writing you this letter. Please forgive me, I'll do better. This is how it goes, my letter. Thank you for feeling, for loving, for healing, for hurting, for bleeding, for breaking, for needing. Thank you. for wanting, demanding and haunting my waking, my dreaming, my every gut feeling. Thank you for breathing. That's why I'm writing you this letter. Please forgive me, I'll do better. This is how it goes. My letter, thank you for feeling, for loving, for healing, for hurting, for bleeding, for breaking, for needing. Thank you. Thank you for wanting, demanding and haunting my waking, my dreaming, my every gut feeling. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for seeing, for fighting, for fleeing, for trembling, freezing to the light never seeing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for breaking, for fucking, for taking the pain I won't face. Palms sweating, heart racing. Thank you, thank you for breathing. That's why I'm writing you this letter. Please forgive me, I'll do better. This is how it goes. My letter. Thanks so much for the raid, Painted Keys. That song is called, well, the working title is Letter to My Body. I haven't decided yet what it's called. I appreciate you raiding in. How was your stream? It sounds like you're also playing piano, is that right? Let me go and give you a follow. Yes, every viewer counts. Absolutely. I appreciate you coming in. Jiggly said, I'm going to drop offline, finish working on this song, go to bed. It was a delight seeing you online again. Thanks so much. Sorry I didn't reply to that. I guess I was deep into my song. But I hope you have a great time writing your song, and I hope you sleep well. Renatius asked me, what do you prefer to drink for celebrating New Year? That's a good question. I guess a wine of some kind, but to be honest, I'm not so much of a wine person because I often get headaches from it. I do enjoy it. It just can't really drink it that much. I drink beer more often. I really love cider. I really enjoy cider. Thanks so much for hanging out, Fading City. Really appreciate you coming in. So nice to see you. And anybody who's not following Fading City, please go do that. Also, please follow Painted Keys. Thanks so much for rating in here. Let's see, I'll give you a follow myself. And then let's see, Mung asked if are you exclusively vegan? I tend to make exceptions when there's no options. It makes my life easier, like when I'm with friends and they have trouble or aren't prepared for vegan food, or when I really want to eat some pastries at a Christmas market. Yeah, I mean, excuse me, just burped. I mean, I try, like, I also make some small exceptions, but it's like I do my best. I've only been doing that, like trying to be like exclusively vegan since the beginning of this year. Um, but I have been mostly vegetarian for about 20 years. Um, yeah, and it just somehow seemed like the right time. But I do try to, like, I try my best, but also, like you said, if it's if there's nothing else, like, um, I do want to eat food sometimes, and yeah. Thanks for the follow, Painted Keys. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's good, like as with any other kind of I don't know, moral orientation, to try not to be too perfectionistic or purist about it. I grew up very religious, and there was always this like pressure to be to conform very strictly to the expectations of our church. And so I do try to be gentle with myself. I notice sometimes I do start to be very self-critical, like, because I do believe, like, I choose to eat vegan out of my moral beliefs about animals and the environment. So for me, it is based on my beliefs, um, but sometimes it can be like to the point where I start to guilt myself or shame myself, and then that's the point where I realize um, that's not very healthy or good. I think. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of my opinion at the moment. Just yeah, whatever you choose, just be gentle with yourself. Do your best. I think honestly, like, there's it's not sustainable. Like, if you um are too hard on yourself with anything, like whether it's a diet or I don't know, a strict schedule of practicing piano, or like who knows, or working out. It's probably not gonna like last very long if it's based on you yelling at yourself internally. So yeah, sorry, that was a long ramble about being vegan, but yeah, let's all be nice to ourselves. And Monk says, I don't really celebrate New Year anymore. The trash left behind by personal fireworks is more and more taking the fun out of it. Sometimes I spend it with friends, and we mostly drink tea and watch explicitly bad movies. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I mean, most of the time we've had dogs here because, we've had our own dogs, or we have foster dogs often, and so we just stay home with them because it's so crazy here. At New Year's, it's just somebody has to stay with them because they really get upset unfortunately, by the fireworks. And it's very annoying that people start very early. It's like they start at least like 24 hours before the New Year's. Oh my goodness. Hello, GNR Jack 1. Just gifted 10 subs. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Would you like me to play something for you? I'm Heartblood. I do a lot of improvisation in here. I sing my own songs. Today we did some lightly holiday inspired improvisation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What did I do to deserve such a lovely gift? I hope you're doing well and enjoying your holiday season, or at least surviving your holiday season. Yeah, thank you so much. Expedition 33. Oh, I don't know anything per se. I have heard it. I can sort of try to play something from there. That's like the one song that I remember from that game because I watched my husband play it. But I don't really know it. I just kind of play it by ear. Monk said Die Hard is a favorite. I love old sci-fi movies like Forbidden Planet. I haven't seen that. Or like Godzilla-like movies. Oh, Robots from Outer Space. That sounds amazing. Yeah, there are so many good pieces. Yeah, although to be honest, like I heard them so many times. One thing I think the music is really well done, but I feel like I wish they would have like had a few more different ones, like some of the fight ones like were the same for over and over. But yeah. Yeah, thanks again, GRR Jack. I appreciate you. Let me know if you would like me to play something for you. But let's just play a little something. Mm, mm. just a little bit of improvisation about the passage of time, which is something we were talking about earlier. Painted Keys says, I only play by ear. I have ADHD and it was hard for me to motivate myself to learn to read sheet music. Yeah, I get you. I know every note, but I never practice. It's always hard for me to focus while looking at the dots. Yeah, totally. It's still a struggle for me. I did take piano lessons and my teacher worked really hard to teach me music, and I did mostly learn how to read, but it's still a struggle. Like I definitely can't sight read. It takes me a long time. Like I look at it and I have to like analyze every note. It's much easier if I can hear it and then learn how to play it based on my ears. Monk says, I can see how much fun it is for children. It was the same for me when I was young. Talking about New Year's. My mom made me and my siblings each collect a bag of fireworks trash from the neighborhood the next day, though. Yeah, that's a good idea. I wish more people would do that, but I wish more that personal fireworks would be banned in favor of having state ones, so it's less hard on the environment and animals. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I I think so too. I don't know. It's out of control. Like people get injured all the time. Like I used to work in a elementary school here in Berlin, and after New Year's, like the children like came in with like burns on their face and stuff, and they were all like proud of it too. They're like, "Look at what I got while doing fireworks," and they're like second grade little kiddos, like in like literally like burns from fireworks, and I was like, "Oh my God, you got burned, dude!" And they were just like, look at how cool I am." Oh, so dangerous. Yeah, it feels like a war zone, and I feel like it must be horrible for like the refugees that live here who actually experienced a war zone, and then they come here and people are like setting off explosives, and it's not really contained to one part of the city. It's everywhere. So if you want to go out on that day, you have to face it, and there's gonna be some fireworks that fly pretty close to you sometimes. Like walking around here, people will just shoot them off like sideways. Like terrifying. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that. I do think it would be good to have the fireworks, but have them in a certain area, you know? All over the city. It's kind of madness. You really can't avoid it. I mean, we don't live in a very central part of the city, but even where we live, it's really outside our front door. We can't really avoid it. So, yeah. Monk says, I can read sheet music, but after I learn something to some degree, I always play by ear too. Yeah, that makes sense. It's more of just a map. That makes sense. Yeah, I think for me too, I use it more as um like a guide. Like I can see the shape of the notes going up and down and more or less like the rhythm. That can be really helpful to follow along with like a more complicated piece. But honestly, these days I mostly just improvise and play my own songs, which are mostly not that complicated. I have a few piano compositions which are a bit more complicated, but and with those I kind of wish that I had a score written down because then it would be easier if I haven't played it in a long time to go check back. But yeah, most of the time I just play by ear and by feeling because most of the things I play aren't complicated. So I don't really need it. Painted Keys says, I only play by ear. I have ADHD. It's hard to focus on dots. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Do you also find it hard to focus on reading like books? Like do you prefer listening to books? I'm curious. Because I've met some people who also said that they struggle with reading both music and books, and they prefer just everything by listening. Monk said, I did so much insanely dangerous stuff with fireworks as a kid, taking them apart and building bigger ones. Nothing like firing rockets at people or throwing crackers at them. Heard on the radio some crazy kid put firecrackers into other kids' jacket pockets yesterday. Oh, gosh. That's crazy. Welcome in, NS Key. How are you doing today? Thanks for the follow. Painted Key says, I struggle to read as well, only on PC, and if it's technical stuff on the monitor, it's no problem. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's, I don't know, does it help if it's like bigger or if it has like colors or a lot of images with the text? All right, so I can hear my voice is starting to wind down. Can you guys hear it? It's all, ugh. So I think I'm gonna do one last little improvisation for you guys. And then we're gonna raid out. So if you have, it would be great if you can think of a few suggestions for who we're gonna raid into in a few minutes. Painted Keys says, I'm a computer scientist. That's why I'm a tech nerd. Nice. Monk says, a little more cracks in the voice than at the start. Yep, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And we gotta take care of the voice, respect it when it's feeling tired. All right, I think we should do another little holiday like improvisation. What are your favorite holiday songs? Maybe we can do Silent Night. I'm gonna do like a sad version. Yeah. Silent night. All right, that was one last creepy little holiday song for you guys. You asked about the software for the fire. I use something on it's available on Steam called Keysight. I'll write it in the chat. You can take a look at it. You can do various different settings. I just really like the fire one. I pretty much always use that, but here's some other examples. If you take a look at the video, you'll see some other ones. And basically, it's just an overlay. So we got, and you can customize it a ton, however you like. There's different effects, like more smoky or more fiery, or like bars. Let's see, colors. This one's fun. And you have to line it up with your video. I personally don't bother making it totally lined up, which is why it's not exact. Like you can see, this is not on the right, exactly right note. I have to just move my camera around until it's... It gives a cool effect. I personally I prefer to stick mostly with the fire. Oh wait, this fire has some bars in it. I just... Ooh, that one's cool. I mostly just stick with this setting because it's not very obtrusive. Like even if I play it really hard, it never really blocks the video of, like, you can always see me. And also with this fire setting, it doesn't really matter. Like unlike with the bars where you can see it's matched with an exact note. With this one, it's sort of like very vague. So it doesn't really, I don't need to line it up precisely. Yeah, so that's my fire thing. That's a good idea, Monk. We should make a command. Yeah, that would be great. Keysight, let me just find the link. All right, I'm getting the link and I'm gonna post it. That's the link. Yeah, so, and actually the developer of Keysight is also a music streamer. Gosh, we should probably... That would be cool if in our little Keysight command, it has the link to the Steam page as well as to that person's music stream, which I honestly can't remember right now. If, let's see, Twitch, Keysight. I don't think their username is Keysight. Oh, it's Eggleyberts. That's right. It's Eggleyberts. Okay, let me let's shout out Eggleyberts. Eggleyberts also plays piano. And they use Keysight on their stream. So you can go there and look at some, like how they use it. But yeah, it's definitely worth getting. I really like the program. You're welcome, Renatius. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much, Monk, for modding in here today. It's so nice to have you here. NS Key, thanks for coming in. We had Painted Keys, thanks for raiding. Thank you again to GNR Jack 1 who gifted 10 subs to our community. Amazing. And we had Fading City in here. We had Jiggly Dad. We had Bap the Analog Kid. Thank you everybody for hanging out today. Yeah, let's choose somebody to raid. Oh, J Nothing. Is J Nothing on? Are they just... Oh, it's just, Is he sleeping or is he live? Oh, he is. Da 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 da. There's Ella the Bunny Mom. Onitkin. Oh, maybe we should go over there. They appear to be doing something very crafty. Maybe we'll do that. There's not very many people in there. How about that? Let's go raid Onitkin. Oh, Painted Key knows the developer, and you paid him to implement your logo to Keysite. Cool. That's awesome. You have top-down static camera, perfectly aligned. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so yeah, you already use Keysite then. Yeah, you use your own presets. Cool. Yeah, well, that's what I use, and I decided to just use it like this as more of a visual effect instead of having it perfectly aligned. But yeah, it's a really powerful program and totally recommend it. All right, let's raid Onitkin. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you being here. You know what to say. This is a heart blood raid. Prepare to bleed. This is a heart blood raid. Prepare to bleed. Prepare to bleed. This is a hot blood raid. Prepare to bleed. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks so much.